Good morning, Saints. I'm Jack Henderson.
And I'm Mason Feltz.
And this is SFHS Today. In international news, as the coronavirus continues to spread, the Italian government is considering closing all its schools and universities in an attempt to contain the virus. 79 people have already died in Italy, and more than 3,000 total deaths can be attributed to the virus in total.
In national news, Tuesday, March 3rd was Super Tuesday. Voters went out to vote in 11 different states, including Minnesota. Joe Biden is predicted to win 9 states, while Sanders is only predicted to win 3. Also, Mike Bloomberg, former mayor of New York, has dropped out after only winning 1 U.S. territory and has decided to endorse Biden. And in local news, the school district has created a forum for community members to collaborate on the issue of mental health.
And to start off this week's broadcast, reporters Hunter Dustman and Zach Graff have a report for us as they recently went to the district office and had a meeting regarding these issues. We'll go to them now.
What actions will be taken in the following months within the community?
Thank you for asking that question. I am Lisa Ron, Community Ed Director, and we have a Community Education Advisory Council. And that council has developed a subcommittee to do work around mental health awareness in our community, not just our district.
What are your thoughts on mental health awareness?
So what first comes to mind is that there isn't enough mental health awareness.
And so we had a subcommittee meet. This is the 3rd meeting we had tonight. And we are developing a Make It Okay mental health awareness evening.
I believe we need to change the narrative. We need to change the stigma around mental health. We need to make sure that we're sharing that it's okay.
We're still in the planning stages, but hoping to have about 8 people up on stage at the PAC on April 14th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. That's a firmed up date, so you can mark your calendar. And we will also have a resource fair after that where we'll have resources available to community members.
Sharing that it's okay to not be okay, that it's okay to ask for help. And we need to do better as parents. We need to do better as a community. We need to do better in educating ourselves and those around us on what is mental health.
On the topic of mental health, taking care of yourself is crucial for both mental and physical health. Now we'll go to reporters Cody Perfetti, Easton Og, and me with the package on self-care.
One of the keys to a good life is to act in your own best interest and make the best decisions possible for yourself.
Love yourself.
This is self-care. St. Francis High School has a few students who are eligible for a prestigious National Merit Scholarship. Reporter Elena Grove has a story for us regarding this incredible opportunity for our students.
What is the National Merit Scholarship?
So it is a United States academic scholarship competition for recognition and university scholarships.
What are the requirements to possibly obtain the scholarship?
So all students that take the PSAT in the 11th grade are eligible for that, and based on their score, There are approximately 15,000 students across the nation that advance to the finalist standing. And to be commended, that recognition is about the top 50,000 highest scores.
How did being commended for the National Merit Scholarship make you feel?
It made me feel pretty good to know that all my hard work was validated and that I made it into the top 3% because I've never had an honor like that before and it felt really nice to be recognized.
How did being commended for the National Merit Scholarship make you feel?
Surprised mostly, I think, because I just kind of did the piece out without really thinking about it too much, and then I realized I actually did like pretty good on it, and that it was like kind of a big deal.
How does being a finalist make you feel?
Yeah, I'm really proud of all my achievements, and I'm really excited about it. I think it'll give me so many more opportunities that I wouldn't have otherwise had.
What tips do you have for people trying to do well on the PSAT?
Yes. Well, yeah, that would be, the first thing is taking the PSAT like as a 10th grader because that is considered like a practice. Then as an 11th grader, you are eligible for the scholarship. And then just making sure you're working hard in your classes, you know, taking some of the AP courses and just really excelling in the academics here is going to benefit you and prepare you for the PSAT as well.
Recently, SFHS media team member Louisa Fontana took a trip to New York. She has a solid collection of good footage to share with us. We'll go to her now for a New York travel package.
Reporters Jake Bergman and Reed Paswell have another addition to the SFHS segment, Whip of the Week. Let's go see what hot ride they're checking out this time.
I'm Reed Pasqua. And I'm Jake Bergman. And welcome back to Whip of the Week. Who are you and what is your truck?
I'm Cody, and I got a 2006 Ford F350.
Alright, so what is the motor and exhaust setup on it?
It's a 6.0, and it's got a 5-inch straight pipe MBRP exhaust.
Tell us a little more about your truck.
It's got a bigger turbo, bigger injectors. It's got a tune in it. I sandblasted the frame.
Whip of the Week on Cody's built 6.0 Power Stroke. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.
Now we'll head on over to OG sports reporter Jordan Haller for SFHS Sports News.
Hey, Saints. I'm Jordan Haller, and this is sports. Sadly, boys basketball has come to a tragic end. Before break, the boys played prettily but lost in a tight game 60-63. So 3 of our wrestlers did all right in state. Joy Lipinski went 1-2 and placed top 10. Grant Woodruff and Tyson Charmoli both went 2-2 and placed top 8. Some reporters got some insight from them, as well as Allie Frank, who went to state.
How does it feel to go to state?
Feels really good. I feel like state is what every wrestler works for their entire career, and I finally got to go in my senior year. So,
it's really fun to go to state. Just all the experiences that you have, and you just get to hang out with all your good friends that you've made along the way.
How did you do at state?
At state, I did well. I made it to top 10, which was better than I did last year, so that was fun.
What was the process of getting to state like?
So to go to state, you have to take top 3 sections. In that section, there's 9 kids in your bracket.
How did your state competition go?
It went good. I ended up getting 32nd on beam out of like 50 girls, I think it was. But it was a fun experience.
What was different about this year's state compared to last year?
Well, this year I felt like I had a lot more experience going to state and a lot less nerves going into it. I hope next year I can make it to state as an all-around competitor, so place top 3 at sections.
The weightlifting competition was the week just before break. We had a lot of people in the competition place. We got some footage as well as some interviews about it.
So St. Francis is bringing about 61 students up to North Branch to compete. We don't know the overall numbers for what all the schools are bringing, but I know we're one of the larger schools bringing the most students.
How do you guys prepare for the weightlifting competition?
So our students are either in my strength class or they're in my after-school or our after-school weightlifting program. We go through 2 weeks of training, a pre-max test, and then we put them through an 8-week program that's been proven to gain strength for about 15 to 25%, depending on the student. And then we post-test, and this is just how we align our post-testing maxes with the lifting competition. So the weightlifting competition works like this. Each student gets placed into a weight category, and then they can compete in 2 lifts, power clean and bench. They get 3 attempts to get their most max that they possibly can, and then their totals from both exercises are added together, and then they get placed in their weight category. If they get first place, they get 10 points. Second place, they get 8, 6, 4, and 2. And they take all the athletes from each weight class, and they end up with an overall team score. So not only can they place first, second, third, fourth, and fifth in the weight division, but we can also place as a team on how many lifters we have placed throughout their events.
Trapshooting is coming up, and Alex Vandekar and Mike Washi got some footage. I'm Alex Vandekar.
I'm Mike Washi.
And this is how we prepare for trap season.
When me and Mike get ready for trap season, we usually shoot between 100 and 200 rounds every day, a week before we start actually shooting the trap.
You know, we are entering the spring, and the end of high school is coming close to an end for us seniors. I just wanted to ask a few seniors about their favorite athletic memory. What's your favorite high school athletic memory being a senior?
Beating Monticello at home this year for football.
As seniors, what's your favorite high school athletic memory?
My favorite memory is going up to Duluth and watching the Bulldogs play Colorado College.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was really fun.
What's your favorite high school athletic memory?
When I scored my first hat trick.
As a senior, what's your favorite high school athletic memory?
This year in hockey, getting 3 penalties in 1 game.
What's your favorite athletic memory in high school?
First varsity hit.
I would say last year during sections for softball, we were playing Coon Rapids and we were up by quite a bit. And we ended up giving up quite a few runs, and we won it in the last inning because Madison Rothbauer made a really good catch.
What's your favorite high school athletic memory?
making the game-winning shot against Chisago this year in basketball.
So was AJ's game-winning shot, was that a planned move, design play?
Well, we had taken a timeout, so yeah, we had kind of worked on that specific play. That wasn't necessarily the result as far as the play we had worked on. Couldn't have worked out any better. Obviously, AJ was certainly in the right place at the right time.
What went through your mind the last seconds of the basketball game?
Well, as the final shot was going up, I was just thinking that I need to get in good position to get a rebound and possibly get a putback, and that's what happened. So I was pretty happy about it.
You know, that's Carter being an intelligent basketball player like he is. You know, kind of where the ball's going to go, and he kind of got it to go in, and we got the win.
All right, you guys, that's all we got. This is our last show of the try, but maybe I'll see you guys in the near future.
That's all for this week, Saints.
Stay safe and have a great week.